it's me again. As you might have seen in the title, today we're gonna see what the top places to visit in Sweden are. Which city is the most beautiful, most well-planned, and top recommended by the people living there. Every year, Swedes participate in surveys to determine these kind of things. And we've got the 2021 data right here.
Don't show the data. To start off, let's look at which out of Sweden's 12 biggest cities is the most beautiful. The question asked to the participants of the survey was, do you consider the city you live in to be beautiful?
Why don't we start at the bottom of the list and see which city is the absolute ugliest? The answer is...
Västerås.
Personally, I think Västerås is a cozy looking city, with its river running through it and all the little bridges. But I guess the people live there don't agree.
I'll take two more honorable mentions from the ugly list before we move on to the prettiest cities. Linköping, just a few hours southwest of Stockholm, takes the place as Sweden's second ugliest city, with its ugly university and river. And of course, Umeå, up in the north. I would also hate it if I lived in a city with great nature and northern lights. Only 48% of people living there think they live in a beautiful city.
Let us finally head over to the beautiful cities. Ranked number 3, we have Lund down in Skåne. We haven't been down there yet, but look at the plants growing on their university building. Almost as pretty as KTH in Stockholm. I said almost because Stockholm is actually the second most beautiful city in Sweden. In case you didn't know it already, we live in Stockholm and are actually here in the city right now.
Wow!
For more content about Stockholm, you can subscribe and check out our other videos. Otherwise, we will move on to the most beautiful city in Sweden.
Yes, at number 1 we have Helsingborg, also down there in Skåne, not too far from Lund. I can see why this is up there at the top. It's a coastal city with multiple sandy beaches. On one of them, they even planted palm trees and named it Tropical Beach.
That's cool.
But since it's still Sweden, they have to take the palm trees away in the end of August so they don't die during the winter.
Okay, but beauty isn't everything. So let's have a look at how people rated their city when it comes to city planning, sustainability, and digitalizing. The questions from the survey include if it's easy to traverse the city on foot or by bike, if there are enough places for you to recycle your waste, and how well the public transportation works within the city.
At the number 1 spot, we find Lund. So it's not just one of the most beautiful cities, it's also a good city for its inhabitants. Close second comes Örebro, right there in the middle of the non-frozen half of Sweden. The only thing I know about Örebro is that they have a water tower called Svampen, the mushroom. I'm not sure if that has any influence on whether the city is well planned or not though. I don't want to go through this entire list. Can you just tell me how Stockholm did?
Yeah, okay. Stockholm is actually the second worst city to live in when it comes to city planning, sustainability, and digitalizing. The people living here especially think that there are not enough different kinds of accommodation in the city. It's all just apartments. They, or maybe I should say we, also think that there aren't enough digital tools and apps to communicate with the municipality. The only city worse than Stockholm is Gothenburg. Again, that's their opinion, not ours.
Maybe we should look at one last metric before we can say for sure which city is the best or worst. Even if a city isn't beautiful or well planned, there could still be a strong reason to live there. In the survey, they also asked the participants if they would recommend others to live in their city. It turns out that only around 70% of Stockholmers would recommend others to live here. This gives Stockholm the title the least recommended city in Sweden. Tied for the title, we have Sweden's third biggest city, Malmö. I'm pretty sure Malmö is in the bottom because they speak Danish, and I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemy.
But if you just drive a few minutes north from Malmö, you get to the second most recommended, third most beautiful, and Sweden's most sustainable city.
Lund.
Before we reveal Sweden's most recommended city, I want you to reflect on the video so far. If you're enjoying it, please click like below. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people. And of course, if you're not subscribed yet, click that button too. It's free and it will help you to get more content like this on your homepage. Okay? Done? The most recommended city in Sweden as of 2021 is
Umeå. Huh, so less than half the people living there consider it to be beautiful, but 91% would recommend you to move there. I guess beauty really isn't everything.
Yeah, I should know.
Wait.
Anyway, that's all from us, and we'll see you next week.
They also asked the participants